Hello, children. We'll start with chapter number 26 probability. Now, the term probability actually means possibility. So, let's see the definition of probability. Probability is simply how likely something is to happen and after how many repeated trials. So, basically, probability means that what are the chances of something to happen and how many trials you have to give for that thing to happen. It is introduced in mathematics. Now, why do we use probability in maths? The main purpose of using probability, it is introduced in maths to predict how likely the events are to happen. Like what are the chances of the events to happen. Now, there are few terms which are related to probability. Term number one is experiment or a trial. An operation to produce some outcomes is called an experiment. Now, when you are doing some experiment, you will get outcome. So, that is for what an experiment is done. So, operation to produce some outcomes is called an experiment, and each outcome is called an event. So, now let's see some examples. We'll get more clear. Example, now tossing a coin. Tossing a coin means, like, see, this is a coin. Tossing a coin means you flip a coin. Now, when you flip a coin, this side is what? Heads. We all know this is called head. Now, the other side is tail. So, one side is head, the other side is tail. Now, I flipped the coin. That was an experiment. I get head. It is an event. I get tail. That is also an event. Example number 2, throwing a dice. Now, I am again doing an experiment of throwing a dice. Now, what is dice? This is a dice. It's a Ludo dice. Now, you throw it. What number did you get? You get 6. Now, there are 6 possibilities actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. When you throw a dice, you may get any number out of these 6 numbers. You have thrown a dice, that means you have done experiment. These are the events or the outcomes of your experiment. Now, equally likely events. 2 or more events are called equally likely if they have same possibility of occurring. So, when you have 2 experiments or more experiments and there are equal chances of those experiments, those events to happen, it's called equally likely events. Now, the best example is tossing a coin. Again, as I told you, when you toss a coin, you will get heads or tails. So, there are only 2 possibilities, 50% chances of getting head and 50% chances of getting tail. So, these are equally likely events. Mutually exclusive events. When 2 events cannot occur at the same time, they are called mutually exclusive events. So, there are events which cannot appear at the same time are called mutually exclusive events. Again, the example is of tossing a coin only, because when you will toss a coin, you will either get heads or you will get tails. You cannot have heads and tails together. So, these are mutually exclusive events. Next, independent events. Happening of one event is not affected by the previous events. They are called independent events. For example, now when you toss a coin, you get head. Again, you toss a coin, you may again get head, and so on. It means you keep tossing your coins and you will keep getting heads, or depending on, you may get tail. So, one event has nothing to do with the previous events. We'll see one more example from a pack of cards. Now, pack of cards, say we have these cards. We all know these are called cards. Now, it's a pack of cards. How many cards are there in a pack? There are 52 cards. From a pack of cards, we draw one card. Now, I am drawing one card out of it. Suppose I have got this card, Jack of Spades. Now I kept this card here. Next time, now again I will pick a card. Next time the chances of getting that color will become less. That color or that particular sign will become less. Now we all know there are 52 cards, right? 26 are black, 26 are red. So out of 26 black cards, if you have taken one black card out, now there are 25 left, which means now there are only 23 chances that you may get a black card. So this is not an example of independent events. So drawing a card from the pack of cards, this is not example of your independent events, because independent events means one event happening will not be affected by previous, whereas in your pack of cards example, you draw one card out, you take out one card, and chances of that color will become less. So one event is affected by the other event. Random experiment. If we know all the possible outcomes, but we cannot predict the exact outcome, it's called a random experiment. For example, you throw a dice. Now when you throw a dice, you know which are the possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In one dice, there are 6 numbers, right? So you know that when you throw it, you will either get a number from these given numbers. But you cannot predict the exact outcome. But you cannot say that when you will throw, I cannot say I'm throwing, I'm going to get 5. No. So this is called a random experiment. Next comes trial. We have already done trial or experiment, to do or perform a random experiment. Now you have to learn one formula which will be used for the questions of the exercise. PE, that's for empirical probability, or you can say experimental probability. The formula is empirical probability is number of times the event occurs divided by, upon means divided by, total number of times that experiment is performed. Now we have to keep one thing in mind, that how to show probability or ways of showing probability. Probability always lies between two numbers. One is 0 and the other one is 1. So probability is always between 0 and 1. 0 means the event is impossible to happen, and 1 means it is certain, or you can say sure, for sure it's going to happen. So this is 0 and this is 1. So probability lies between 0 and 1. 0 means it is impossible, it will not happen, and 1 means it is certain, it is sure it's going to happen. Now more towards 0, it is unlikely. Unlikely means 1 in 6 chance. Like when you throw the dice to get 1, there is only one chance of getting 1. Like there is one probability of getting 1, right? The chances of getting 1. So it is unlikely. Likely means, so just the opposite, chances 4 in 5. Now these are 5 balls and 4 red balls and 1 blue ball. So 4 in 5 chances, which means this is called likely. So less chances, more chances. And even chance means 50% chances of it will happen and 50% chances it will not happen. So that is how we show the probability.